Hello, sister friends. Welcome back to Chats with Chelsi. We're finishing up our conversation this week with Kelli Lemon to discuss who she is, how she's built her brand, the sacrifices she's made, what's next for her, and she'll answer the hardest question I've ever asked to date here on Chats with Chelsi. So let's take a listen. Kelli, this is probably going to be the hardest question I've ever asked anyone.
Oh, wow.
Are you ever afraid of going out of business as Kelli Lemon, the brand?
It's Kelli Lemon, the brand. Ooh. Yes. Because as I am looking, yes and no, as I am looking 10, 20 years down the line,
right.
I worked and put my career in front of everything. Yeah, I am, and I don't care. I'm 43, no kids. That's a unicorn. My grandma and my mama are like, "What we doing? What's happening?" But I'm also a believer. Again, if that's in his plans, he will do that for me. And if it's not, there are too many little black and brown babies out there for me not to, adopt. So again, family is what is next for me, and I hope that what I've done is built enough of a name and career for myself that, we're going to sprinkle some urban hang suites all around, in different places.
Yes.
And then, I got a couple of other concepts and things that I've been, working on. I always got a lot of stuff in my pocket that, again, that can be sprinkled out. Coffee with Strangers does not have to be hosted by me, but Matt and I will always be involved with Coffee with Strangers. That might get another host and another producer, and Matt and I might be able to sit back. So I think that as the brand retires, I think it's going to be fun to watch maybe some of my mentees take over, or my managers take over, but me still be able to be involved, but hands off, because I know they got it.
Right.
I know I did what I was supposed to do, for them to continue to carry the brands, for me. So yeah, I want to travel. I want to hang out at the river. Like, I want to be like a lazy bum that still is creative, that goes to art shows, that, goes to concerts and still tells people what's going on as I get older and my age group has the money to chill now. That's what I'm finding out about my friends. Like, when we want to go places, we want to go out to the wine spots and be there all day. You know what I'm saying? So I think as Kelli Lemon brand starts to die down, it's only because she's going to start to retire.
There are just so many powerful nuggets. So, first, you're creating opportunity and wealth for generations. And then when I think about what you said, Kelli, it's the fact that you realize that your brand has a price. It has, I don't know if price is the word, but that you are responsible for sustaining it. And so you do that through diversifying, Coffee with Strangers, Urban Hang Suite. And then one of the other things that you said that I just thought was powerful was that you plan to retire and live another, and start a family, another part of the journey. And so I just think, for me, as I sit here, one, I love sharing stories. I'm excited to have you in the seat to share your story. Yet I'm also thankful for your honesty, your transparency of how you built what you've built and how you continue to plan to live life.
Yeah. And I think it is because a light bulb went off when I was grinding, and I got so disconnected to my family, to my friends.
Ooh.
I didn't have a man, because no man could deal with the fact that I worked the way that I worked, and so now, as I can kind of breathe a little bit, I know you've heard me say, but did you die? I kind of look at life like that. Like, let's step out here, let's test this water. If we don't die in the process, guess what? Like, we can try again tomorrow. How much did it hurt? How much did we lose? How many people did what you did affect? And if you can answer minimal to all of those questions, then, let's keep trying and let's keep doing. And I think that's one of the things that holds people back, is that they're afraid to step out on faith and just try. It's already written. Take the step. Take the step.
You're right. That's one of your phrases that you are known for.
Yeah.
Is, but did you die?
Yeah.
And I think that, at least for me, I can talk about for me, that it resonates with me because I'm type A. And so, yes, I love Jesus. Yes, I know I'm supposed to have faith always. Yet sometimes it is challenging.
Yeah.
When I can't see, you know, I'm not even trying to see 5 years. I just want to see tomorrow.
I have never cried and laughed at the same time as much as I have within these last 5 years. Like literally like snotty crying, and then you realize that, what, girl, but you got that. You know, like payroll Mondays is like my worst days. I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to make payroll? I got payroll. You know, like that's a schizophrenic way of living because entrepreneurs, I mean, you literally live like this. And not everybody can do it. Not everybody can do it, and that's understandable. This lifestyle is not for everybody. But if it's been sitting here for a little while, let that thing go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Kelli, we have talked about brand because you are a brand. And what has been your biggest mistake in the branding of Kelli Lemon?
I think it goes back to the overextending her and not saying no to things that I should have said. You know, one of my business partners said to me, he said, yo, you're too accessible. Like, you're way too accessible. People can touch you too easy. And I was like, well, but I'm just a regular person. What does that mean? It was like, no, Kelli, again, you are a brand out here. People want to feed off your energy. People want to feed off your ideas. People want to, you know, kind of ride your coattails. And you don't see it. And so it's up to us to kind of help you see that.
That's so good.
Yeah, to help you see that. Because, again, my blinder was, oh, you need me. Oh, I gotta help you because I don't want you mad at me, or I don't want you saying anything bad. Oh, well, Kelli Lemon didn't do my thing, so you know. And I had to get over that. I had to kind of get over that. Not everybody's gonna like me. Not everybody is gonna want my services, and not everybody's gonna understand why I live this way and get paid what I charge for me.
You were very honest about the ups and downs. You've made mistakes. How do you stay motivated?
The intro that you just gave me is in my DM a lot, and I think that I need that, especially from Black women, because I mean, let's be honest. If we don't help each other, we cannot survive. And that's not just in Richmond. And we have a personal, I mean, like, I called you on something and, you know, and you helped me with it because one of my friends called you, you know, and it was, I mean, it happened so fast, and I don't know if every Black woman feels that. Okay. In their community, that's in real. Their network. And so if we can show that happens, though, that it makes such a big difference. And you know, the DM from a girl that I don't even know that says, "Keep killing it, sis." You know, and I'm like, "Ooh, thank you." I got one more, and I'm sorry if I'm cutting into time. I knew I was doing okay. On both sides. I live the best of both worlds. I have a vast amount of white friends and a vast amount of Black friends, and I strategically planned to live in at the time a very bad neighborhood, but I saw the roads and the concrete, and I moved over there purposely. But I'm saying all that because I'm able to communicate, you know, kind of with both worlds, and in doing that, I'm able to kind of bridge the gap, and so I'll have people that come up to me on the streets and they're like, thank you, thank you for saying it because you said it, thank you for teaching me because I wouldn't have known if you didn't say it. And so that motivates me. That, makes me feel good to know that I'm making a difference, to know that somebody's watching. I'm not going to be perfect. I've stated that. I'm very transparent on, not only do I curse, I might drink, I do, some things that, sometimes I'm telling your kid, the parents, tell your kid to stay off my page for about 2 days. Let me get this out because I want to be able to say it and not have those teenage girls or those, those elementary school girls like, did you hear what Kelly said? Yeah, did you hear what Kelly said? Although Mama was like, yeah, I heard it, it was true. But yeah. So that's what motivates me, and that's what keeps me going, is that, somebody else is encouraged in it all. Yeah.
Tell us your favorite song, podcast, and book.
My favorite song is Sweet Thing, Mary J. Blige. She is my best friend. She doesn't know it, but she's my best friend.
Okay.
And she'll be in Richmond. She'll be in Virginia soon. So that's my favorite song. My favorite movie,
podcast, or movie.
Okay, let's go with my favorite podcast, Coffee with Strangers. Come on.
Yes.
But to be honest, I don't listen to it. I listen to podcasts that I'm on, but I don't listen to mine. Because I get weirded out. I was like, did I sound it? I critique myself the whole time.
I totally understand.
I just decided not to do that. This is gonna be something that's gonna be hard to say, but I don't read. People get mad when they hear that. Me and reading have a very funny relationship.
Okay.
My attention span doesn't allow me to enjoy a book. If I read a chapter, and I put the book down, I have to read the chapter again in order to remember and stay in the book. So books on tape, I've tried to, and so that's where podcasts kind of come in, but I'm listening to other stuff, or I'm listening to news, but so I don't read because of that.
So how do you stay up to date? How do you know what's going on in the culture?
Yeah. I keep Fox, CNN, and entertainment news on in the hang suite. So I make sure I get it all. Get criticized for putting Fox News on too. And I'm like, y'all, come on, there's so many sides of the world. Make sure that we're hearing everything. You might not agree with any of these stations, but we got to hear all the different points and perspectives. Right. So I do that. I am an internet junkie. So I will get on, I will Google the news feeds, and I'll look into all that, being on radio and having shows where we do get updates to our email boxes about what's going on. So media does help with that. So I do stay informed, but, from a relaxing, I can't even meditate. That doesn't. I get
what
so
about yoga?
I tried. I love my yogis, and I tried. I'll be over, literally, they'd be like, nah, stay right here, Kelly. I'd be like, nah, my mind is all the way over there. My mind goes somewhere else. I don't like that I don't read, but I know I don't. And to go and leap a little bit further, when I have to host events, and not every hosted event is throw your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Sometimes it is, I have to read the whole bio of the director of the symphony, who is not from America. And the pressure of reading out loud I'm getting paid to get this right.
That's right.
People, again, that's why I charge what I charge, because I'm going to look at it. I'm going to make sure I say it correctly. I'm going to say it back to the person. I'm going to make sure the person looks at it to make sure it's all right. And that part of reading still makes me nervous. It's that childhood English class, read page 9, Kelly. And I'm like, no. So it's funny that I don't read, but I have to read.
That's all these gems, these nuggets you've just been dropping. And again, thank you for just being so honest and transparent, because I know for myself that I have learned in my conversations of what building a brand really looks like, you know, or what rebuilding one looks like. Yeah. And to think about the work that goes into it. And people don't see, you know, they don't see the backstory. They just see the glory, and they want, and that's what they want.
Yeah, I mean, like little things. This note card right here, you know, like you have it perfectly positioned. You know, like if you had, again, your mugs and everything, like it can get down to the nitty gritty, and people need to pay attention to that. And like little things, the fact that you know you do have your logo right there. If somebody sees it again, they know it because of the placement. Good job, Chelsi. It's very cute too.
Thank you. I designed it myself.
You did a really good job. It's really good. And that's another thing that I don't think, again, you get out your own way. You think you gotta hire all of these graphic artists, all these website people, all of these podcast producers, and all. Google.
I'm the host and producer.
Listen, Google. and obviously the graphic artist, yeah, right? The makeup artist, the hairdresser, the designer, yes, girl, you're killing it. Yeah. Set designer. I mean, and you can do it yourself. You know, like, I think we think we have to spend all this money and do all of these things to make it perfect. No, build it. Build it. As you start to do it, you'll get better at it. So
before we end, I want to quickly do a dive into that.
Yeah.
When did you know it was the time to hire someone to help you with your passions and your dreams? It's something I still struggle with.
When I knew it was time to take it to the next level. I couldn't, even with the Urban Hang Suite, like, I know what I do well, and I know what other people do well, and why not use them? You know, like, why not use who you know? Stop trying to hurt yourself and reinvent the wheel. Hire the people that are doing these things to make sure that you can shine. If you don't have the money and you're building a brand and there's somebody right there that you can touch that's doing the same thing, don't hesitate to ask for a trade. And I think, again,
so bartering is real.
Very, very real. Make sure you got something to give back, though. I do not mind trades, but your ask is we got to be on the same page. You know, we got to be on the same page, and that is really real. Sometimes you need that. You know, I get asked a lot by nonprofits to do speaking engagements or little PTAs. But some of them,
do they expect for you to do it for free?
They do. But for the nonprofits, one good thing is that I can get a tax write-off.
That's right.
And I can donate my services. So again, if I believe in the organization and I really want to give you that, and I need to do that, that's part of a give back. So I will do those. Now, I like to eat. Eating costs money. And, so if you are out here doing a fundraiser and you've gone around and you've asked all these places to donate these gift cards, you can pay me a gift cards. I eat 100% of my meals out. That is so bad to say too. But we like to eat out, and so you can pay me a gift card. You can pay me an entertainment. I'm a social person. So, and sometimes I can take those perks, and because Kelli Lemon works for all of her other brands, I can take those perks and be like, all right, to the GM or to the barista, or you did something good. Yes. Here, take this for the night, or I got tickets to this. Y'all go do that. Yeah. So it works.
Kelli, not only are you a brand, but you are, and I'm going to get you one of my shirts that I think about that says Powerhouse, because that is what you are. I mean, as I sit here and we've been talking, one of the names that came to mind was Nipsey Hussle.
I know. And I didn't know him before. I didn't. I think that not my generation. I knew him as Lauren London's boo, kind of. But again, everything happens for a reason. I wasn't supposed to know him as that person. I wasn't supposed to know him as this hip hop artist.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to know him now, and I'm supposed to see what he did, read about him, so I have read about him. And realize what he was saying. Thank you for saying it so that there's other people that look like you could get it. Yeah. And I think that's really, what it was about. Wasn't anything real profound, anything big. Some of us were already doing that. But to that generation, they needed to hear that. And they needed to say that. And then his death has been a little bit more powerful of the we need to do it now. So.
And continue it.
Yeah.
And so, and then the other aspect of that is for, I would say, folks in my generation, for us to, I think it will allow some of us to have a greater appreciation for the Kelli Lemon. Because you were a trailblazer for even someone like a Nipsey Hussle to be able to be doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
What he did.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand he's on the other, but to set up and to begin to build a brand as a black woman, use your resources for the community.
Yeah.
I mean, Kelli, you could have just kept banking and just...
I know.
But you have invested your time, your resources, and time is valuable.
Yes, it is.
And so...
Yeah. And, you know, and I've gotten that a lot, you know, like, especially from that generation where they're like, oh, we see you getting your Nipsey on, Kelli. And I was like... Okay, yes, let's do this. Yeah. But you know, if that's what you, if that motivated you, yes, I'm getting my Nipsey on. Been doing it for a minute. Been doing it for a minute.
Well, Kelli, it has been an absolute joy.
Thank you, Chelsi.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
You've taught me some things. I've learned some things. I know the community has. As we close, if we haven't, first off, let us know if there's any upcoming events, endeavors that we didn't talk about that you want to share, and how folks can contact you.
Yeah. So summer is interesting time for me because it's like we speed up to kind of relax and chill. You know, like everything is on a great chill. And so after hours at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts is coming up. You can always catch Lonnie and I every Friday at Vagabonds. That is a good time. It's free. Yeah. So Vagabond Fridays. My fourth annual Heart and Soul Brew Fest is this summer, and I'm just blessed that I got a grant from the Brewers Association, one of 6 events to be blessed with this inaugural grant.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And it is highlighting and encouraging diversity and inclusion events within the craft beer industry, and that's a whole other conversation. And so I'm looking forward to that. And then August we kind of wrap up the festival season, but hope to be back out on the Jazz Fest stage this year for my gosh, I've been doing it since it's been in existence, so 9 years now.
Wow.
With that. And then we roll into September with closing out with Art and Noise, and just kind of getting ready for back to school and falling into the fall, which kind of gets into that 1 year anniversary with Urban Hang Suite and stuff like that. Yeah. New season with Coffee with Strangers, season 10. We're going to start taping that, and so that will run all of the summer as well. Look forward to some very, very good guests. One thing about Coffee with Strangers is we are doing more intentional of a job for me really not to know the people.
Wow.
Which has gotten harder as we're into the hundreds. Like
right.
we're at 120, I think. And so that's gotten a little bit harder, but I like that challenge because I like those true stranger conversations. So be on the lookout for that. Of course, the weekend and Sunday school with Radio 1 Richmond, and then Lonnie and I just opened up our studio office at 3rd and Broad.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we can tape our shows up there, create up there, do some more podcasts, but Spin 100 is Lonnie's online radio station, and so we got some shows that are coming out with that too. Yeah, I'm excited. I am excited about that. I forgot about that. Yeah. I don't know how I forgot about that. Like, that's where I'm at every day.
Listen. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You are diversifying your brand, so the Kelli Lemon brand is here to stay.
Thank you. Yeah.
But all these things, as I think about them, and I'm sure you had as well, this is opportunity for you to continue to create opportunities for other people to utilize their skills and talents. So I'm excited. I'm encouraged.
Thank you. Thanks for the motivation too, because and I do have my times where I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? And then I'm like, that's why. So thanks for the motivation.
Yeah. It's honest. It's real.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You continue to blaze a trail for younger folks like myself and others to be able to say, 1, we've seen it done, and 2, for many of us, we can call on you and say, hey.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
And so thank you.
You're welcome.
So where can folks follow you?
So First and foremost, follow me at Like the Fruit, because I'm Kelli with an I, Lemon Like the Fruit. And then check out the Urban Hang Suite at Urban Hang Suite RVA. Coffee with Strangers is Coffee with Strangers RVA as well. And all of those things connect. So if you just follow Like the Fruit, you'll get it all.
So, ladies, gentlemen, we have men watching now too.
Okay.
Hey, I'm expanding my market. Thank you. Listen, I have just absolutely loved today's conversation. I hope you have as well. Be sure you follow Kelli so that you can stay up to date what's going on here in Richmond. And for my folks outside of Richmond, you want to follow her because you'll be inspired, encouraged, educated, and challenged, because she makes sure that we remember who we are in her post. But I'm so excited. Listen, thank you. Be sure that you are supporting the LWC Boutique. That supports the foundation throughout the year. We continue to support Expecting Moms in Needs. It's not only for the baby shower, but throughout the year. So be sure you're supporting us, or just go donate. And be sure to tell a girlfriend about Chats with Chelsi. You all have a great day.